Shit, I almost dropped that. What up? What's good? What's good, everybody? I was fucking around with my chapstick and almost dropped it. All right, as the intro finished. What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the Acs Universe Daily. It's Tuesday. It's the 6th of June. We ate this morning, y'all. Didn't we? We got some treats this morning, bro. I mean, all this Rebel Moon goodness that we got to see drops thus far today. We'll be talking about that. We'll be talking about that for sure. For sure. Also, some other things, stuff that I saw today and over the weekend. So yeah, there's that. So real quick, I did want to bring something up. I'm gonna go ahead and bring this up because this is the exact like definition or fucking, I don't know how to put it, but just the. So I've been talking about this forever, and you're gonna hear it again whenever the greatest scenes of all time starts. You start seeing episodes, or whatever. I went to Patreon because YouTube won't let me do the show. My vision of the show, excuse me, YouTube's not going to let me do it. And there's varying factors for that, like people who own copyrights, whatever. So the show, which is not monetized or by any means or anything, I had to move it to Patreon where, you're going to have to sort of pay to see it. I had to move it there. And here's the prime reason why, okay? So yesterday on the Daily Show, if you caught the Daily Show yesterday, I was late, and I told you guys exactly what happened. Samantha Wynn, I was fortunate enough to have her join me for an episode of Greatest Scenes, and we watched her scene from Army, right? Fire scene or whatever. Had a great time, great show. So I showed like a couple clips, a couple very short teasers I gave you guys who were watching to watch whatever. And this is what happened. This is exactly what happened. So if you can read this email, I'm sorry if it's very, very small. I'll try to. It says, your video has been blocked. Blocked, bro. Blocked. See, this is the I'm saving this just because I really don't want nobody to think that like I'm trying to I would rather not make money off Greatest Scenes, right? Right. In the context of my original vision for that show was to just have it on YouTube and have people be able to enjoy it no matter what guest I have on. Excuse me. And just let put it out there for the people. Unfortunately, I can't do that. And this is why. I'm pointing the wrong way. This right here, a copyright owner. As a result, your video has been blocked and can no longer be played on YouTube. So there you have it, folks. That is the exact reason why Greatest Scenes moved from just being a YouTube-only sort of show to having to be on Patreon because they won't let me share my vision, right here for that. And I got it to a certain extent, but the video's not. It's not monetized or anything. Like I don't get it. It's such a headache, and I'm still working through this. I think I am. I have some ideas up my sleeve that I think I'm gonna try to contact some people about that because that's bullshit. But that's the prime reason right there in your face. Prime reason that they blocked my video for showing like 30 seconds. I teased a little bit. I showed a little bit toward the beginning of the show, and then at the end I showed another clip. Might have been a minute, might not have, but whatever the case may be. They blocked the whole video because of that. That's why the Greatest Scenes is on Patreon. That's the perfect example, man. Yo, Neil, what's good? Appreciate you stopping by the Daily Show, man. Prima. Yes, Rebel Moon content. We're going to be talking about that. Joey was good. Homie was good. What about if you pre-recorded? Well, the actual show, The Greatest Scenes of All Time, the actual episode is pre-recorded. I recorded it with Samantha yesterday, and when I got done, it came out very well. It's such a good, but I had such a great time with her for like an hour recording that and talking about her scene, and we also watched her the previs she did for Wonder Woman, like that stunt shit, and she talked about that, and it was incredible. That's pre-recorded. Now, when I do put that on YouTube, you probably will be able to see most of that. But when it comes to the chunk, we watch her 6-minute clip from Army of the Dead. They ain't gonna let me play that shit, man. I don't know if it. Maybe it is because it was live streamed, but they literally blocked that shit. Like nah, bruh. And I didn't see this message till this morning. Like I got up and I'm getting ready for work. Using a green screen with no sound showing the clip. I don't know what you're talking about. No, it was just I literally just pulled it up, a little clip from what we recorded, and then that's it. There is Army of the Dead footage there. I mean I can't. It's there because that's what we're reacting to, is her scene from Army, or my favorite scene from Army, which is the one where Chambers goes out like a fucking G, right? And so let me get this on real quick. Blips, man, mad dry, bro. But yeah, they just blocked it. So that's I was just no. Now normally, bro, even on this show, the Daily Show, whenever I show like a trailer, normally about sometime in the morning, the next day, I'll get an email saying they've hit you up. It's not a strike. They didn't take your video down or anything, but just if any money is made off this, they taking that shit. I'll be like, bro, the show was an hour. Your clip was like 4 minutes of that hour, but you get all the revenue, right? Get the fuck out of here. It's a pain in the ass. It's a pain in the ass, but yeah. No, I'm not gonna stop. Nah, bro. I know there's no stopping here, bro. No. I will continue to do my thing. But it was a great experience recording that with her. So you guys will see it soon, whenever the season I start dropping episodes of the second season of that. And so yeah, so I just want to tell y'all that right from the beginning. This is the perfect example of why I had to move it from YouTube to Patreon, because yeah, they hate my fucking guts, I guess. They hate my fucking guts. But anyway, let me get my shit together. Let me get my stuff together. My bad, I'm fucking around. Let's get the banner up. Let's get these tunes up, bro. Let's get this cruel summer popping right now. Let's see. Here we go. All right, let's go. Yo, I have no idea what I'm gonna do after the summer's over with for a new tune to play, because it's getting hot and it's the perfect theme. I was outside all day pretty much at work and sweating it up and all that kind of shit. So this is the perfect song. And the song is fire and it's classic and it's a good backdrop song. So that's what that is. But anyway, how y'all doing, man? How y'all doing? I just wanted to rant a little bit about them blocking my shit, because that's some cold-blooded stuff right there. Let's see. What else do I got here? All right, yeah. And so you know how I start the show off? Before we get to this Rebel Moon goodness, because there was some goodies, bro. They dropped some fire on us today. I this morning I was at work and doing random shit and opened my phone up and I was like, y'all trying to feed me? I was like, I already ate breakfast, bro, but I have room for fucking more. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. So let's get this. So stuff I saw today. You already know what it is, man.
What the hell is that?
Stuff I saw today. All right. I'm bringing this up first. Now, okay, let me tell you something right now. What are we doing here? Is this movie about discovering new countries? Is it about like when the U.S., they decided to get their independence from Britain? Like, what is this? What is this about? Captain America, they changed the name to Brave New World. What are we doing? What is this? I have no idea. Not a fan, to tell you the truth. Now, I'm not going to go ahead and just straight clap on it and diss it. I'm just not a fan. New World Order sounded much more appealing. It did. I don't understand why they changed it. But I hope it doesn't go in a direction that I think they're going with when they change the title from New World Order to Brave New World. What are we doing? What is this? What are we doing here? Also, going along with that, I hate Anthony Mackie, so I'm gonna watch this. I'm gonna watch this because I'm a fan of Captain America, and I do want to see what happens in this movie. But you already know. So here's this. My boy Alex, you know what I'm saying? Indiana Jones super fan. He said rip pants. Yes, indeed. He pulled these pictures up right here. Again, you can see this. This looks like a staged picture, to be honest, and I'm not even fucking playing. It looks mad staged. But anyway. So he was pointing out Harrison Ford's ripped pants, right? And they are ripped. They're tattered, you know what I mean? And he goes, bing, Red Hulk. Could be, man. Could be. I have no idea. I do know his pants are ripped, and that's a conclusion you could come to if that's the conclusion you want to come to. I mean, it could be right. Could be, man. New name for the movie too, Brave New World. Yes, do not like it. I don't understand why. I kind of wish they had the big mustache. Break on the red. So yeah, that happened there. I saw that today. Let's move along. Okay, this right here. This is insane. I just ran across it randomly, and I was like, It says, do you know how unlucky you have to be for some shit like this to happen to you? Okay. This is probably close to some of the most unlucky shit I've ever seen in my entire life. This is just a side video. I saw it today, and this is stuff I saw today. So, of course. Watch. It's going to play when I do this. Yeah, of course it did. Or is it? Or is it playing? Or what are we doing here? Oh, y'all going to act a fool. Cool. Let's act a fool on a tweet. And what the fuck, man? Bro, I have the worst luck with playing YouTube shit on this show. Every single time I try to do it, it fucking does this shit. Yep, but she fell in a hole. So I can't tell you. I can't. Watch, hold up. Let's see what happens when I do this. Pause the music. Y'all gonna play? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? All right, that's fruitless. Okay, I'm done. I'm done trying to play that shit. That shit can kiss a fucking sucker, whatever. God damn, dude. I'm just trying to play a fucking video on fucking YouTube and this shit ain't fucking working. God damn. Anyway, let's get back to this. You already know my thoughts on this movie. Trash. Okay. Chris Hemsworth says he thinks they had too much fun with Thor: Love and Thunder. It just became too silly. You fucking think? You think it became too silly? It's always hard being in the center of it and having any real perspective. I love the process. It's always a ride. You think it was too silly? Bro, let me tell you something. Yeah, there you go, Meg. You don't say. You don't fucking say. Thor: Love and Thunder was... It was too silly. They didn't get the James Story right and the directors... There you go. All of this stuff is people are saying... It's like, you finally came out and said that. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate that. Appreciate it. Let's see. John, what's good? What's good? Thanks for stopping through. I had to see my little rant because that shit pissed me off. Just trying to play a simple Twitter video and it's acting an ass, right? Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes that shit confuses me as far as the internet goes. But anyway, I don't know if this is real. I think this is real. This is cool if it is. You got Oscar Isaac with the Miguel, Spider-Man 2099 shirt on or whatever. I hope this is real, but you all know this stuff could be. Landon shouts out. He said, this guy. I thought this was dope to see, which leads me into this. Loving the outpouring from Christopher Miller. Loving the outpouring of love and joy and passion and appreciation of the Spider-Verse. It warms my heart. And the movie was fire. But there's no need to put down other films while celebrating this one. Let's ride this positive feeling. That is 1,000. That is 1,000% true. As a matter of fact, are they dissing movies and comparing? Y'all relax, bro. Probably two different things. Witnessing the incredible origin and power of the Spider-Punk. Yeah, he was dope in the movie. So, yeah, no, this is cool to see. This is cool to see. And also, hold up. Wait a minute. Oh, okay, my bad. Get my content mixed up there. All right, so this was cool. I'm a fan of the Expendables. I think it's outrageous, and it's an absolutely great time at the fucking movie. So, the Expendables 4. Right? Knew that was coming. They'll die when they're dead. I guess. Yes. Right? Trailer tomorrow. So on the Daily Show tomorrow, we'll be watching this Expendables 4 trailer. Jason Statham, 50 Cent, Fox, Lundgren. John, who is that? I don't know. You got me right there. Stallone, Garcia, Couture, UAs. Yeah, so it's just they'll die when they're dead. Obviously, they've always had really cool like fucking posters for the Expendables. So I love the concept and I love the fact that like they took off with this because it was. I remember seeing the trailer for the first one. And I was blown away. I was like, this is going to be incredible. And the first one was. It was absolutely incredible. So here you go, man. Do I need to follow the Expendables? Probably. Anyway. Damn, I don't follow Sly Stallone. Damn, bro, I'm tripping. Anyway, yeah, they'll dominate. I thought that was interesting today when I saw that as well. Let's see where I'm at. All right, here we go. Christopher Nolan explains why he didn't use CGI to recreate the nuclear explosion in Oppenheimer. Dude put off a nuclear bomb, bro. It says, I find CGI rarely is able to grab you. It tends to feel safe. Even if it's impressive and beautiful, it's difficult to make you feel danger. And we were presenting the ultimate danger. We needed it to feel threatening, nasty, and frightening to the audience. So these motherfuckers blew some shit up to make Oppenheimer. I'm here for all of that. I mean, I guess everybody turned out safe. We haven't heard any, news come out of that saying that people were injured or anything like that. So you know what? Here we go, man. Dude recreated a fucking nuclear explosion. So shouts out to that dude. I thought this was funny. Crew, please stand by for the truly immersive explosion. We're about to commence. The crew fucking getting burned up in Judgment Day and shit, bro. Thought this was absolutely hilarious. Thought that was hilarious. It was. It's funny. It's funny. So anyway, more stuff I saw today. This is interesting. I'm going to just breeze through this a little bit. An extensive timeline of the very long and absurdly troubled production history of Warner Brothers, the Flash movie. It's a thread, and it is. All right, let's go. In the late 1980s, Warner Brothers hired Jeff Loeb to write a screenplay for The Flash. Excuse me. This never materialized, and Warner Brothers would not be interested in The Flash again until the early 2000s. All right? I'm not reading all that. I read it earlier, so I'm not going to go through. Okay, in 2004, WB was impressed by David Goyer and approached him with the offer of writing and directing a Green Lantern or Flash film. He chose The Flash and initially suggested Ryan Reynolds should play the lead role of Wally West. See where this is going? See, we got the hiccup. In February 2007, David Goyer announced on his MySpace page that he was no longer working on The Flash. And it says David Goyer booted up The Flash. The God's honest truth is that Warner Brothers and myself simply couldn't agree on what would make for a cool Flash film. Oh, really? Because that's not fucking surprising at all. That is absolutely what I would expect to see. They wanted him to do one thing. He was like, no, you hired me to write a script. I'm going to write a fucking script. And they're probably like, oh, well, we going to want you to... Who you want to make this movie? Me or you? Warner Brothers' track record with this is well documented. And so, like, this is right up the alley of what they've done. Or, what the old regime or whatever. All right. 2 days later, it was announced that Sean Levy would take over as writer and director of The Flash with elements of David Goyer's script intended to remain. Okay. He would later depart the project to prioritize making Night at the Museum, Battle of the Smithsonian. There you go. Dope movie. I like the Night at the Museum movies, man. They're fucking good. All right. And then next, right here, says in October 2007, David Dobkin had signed on to direct The Flash with Craig Wright handling the script, right? It was confirmed as a spinoff of the upcoming film Justice League Mortal, which, if you know history, that was going to be not Ridley Scott, but dude who directed Furiosa and Mad Max and shit, man. George Miller. Yeah, there we go. All right. So anyway, it was confirmed as a spinoff of the upcoming film Justice League Mortal, which is going to end with the death of Barry Allen and have Wally West assume his mantle. Okay. And then you have this. At this point, everything heads on George Miller's Justice League Mortal. George Miller, that's right. With Adam Brody and Anton Yelchin cast as Barry Allen and Wally West, respectively. Right? The movie's concept art show Barry's classic Flash suit and Wally having a new black suit following Barry's demise. Let's look at these. These are dope. You know what I'm saying? Got that right there. Jesus Christ. Then you had this concept for what he was going to do. You have the Elton, rest in peace. I remember he far too young for what happened to him, man. Far too young. And then you had this concept art for black. Dude, that shit looks fucking incredible. That looks fire. That shit looks dope, dude. Yeah. So anyway, it didn't come to fruition. But anyway, and Wally will have a new black suit. All right. Warner Brothers had fast-tracked Justice League Mortal in hopes to avoid the upcoming writer's strike, but they were too late and had to resume production in 2008. They were then denied a tax rebate from Australian government for allegedly not casting enough Australian actors. Bro, the film industry, let me tell you something let me be clear. The film industry is insane with stuff like that. It is. Like little details that you find out just like sort of learning and you're like, oh, what? So if you film a movie in Sydney, Australia, and you don't use enough Australian actors, yeah, there you go. They don't get a tax rebate. So there you have that. All right, which just cast the actors, bro. It's done. All right, and it said the production of Justice League Mortal was moved to Vancouver, but the film was doomed as it suffered even more delays. Warner Brothers didn't want it to focus more on their solo superhero films due to the success of The Dark Knight and were unsure of having simultaneous adaptations of Batman, right? So there's that. There's a lot of stuff to read. This thread is I put the link down below. I should have, so you guys can look at it if you want. Meanwhile, in 2009, Warner Brothers brought on producer Charles Roven and comic writer Jeff Johns to work on the Flash film with Dan Mazzone to write the script. The movie's production seemed vague at this point in the timeline with archived, paywalled articles and missing citations. Okay. All right. In 2010, it was announced that Warner Bros. Hired Greg Berlanti, Michael Green, and Mark Guggenheim to write treatments for Green Lantern 2 and The Flash. The Flash would now be using Barry Allen as the lead, with Jeff Johns having brought the character back in the comics at the same time. Flashpoint, all of that shit, right? When it came to like the New 52 and stuff. So there's that. Right. As of 2012, that version of the Flash movie was still in development, despite 2011's Green Lantern being Warner Brothers' very own Hindenburg disaster. Yeah. And you know, matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you right now, I think that movie's not that bad. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, people that give me shit all the time for it, but the bad part about that Green Lantern movie was the villain, was some of the VFX, and there's no way Parallax should have been the villain. Sinestro was fire. I thought Ryan Reynolds was a good Hal. I didn't like these whole fully CG suit and things of that nature, but you know, teachers on. Anyway, as 2012, the version of Flash movie was still in development. All right, so here we go. In October 2014, Warner Brothers had announced a brand new slate of DC movies following Zack Snyder's Man of Steel. The Flash was to be released in 2018, with Snyder choosing Ezra Miller to play the lead role of Barry Allen, having loved their performance in The Perks of Being a Wallflower. Fire, right? Warner Bros. Initially offered James Wan the choice of directing either The Flash or Aquaman, with him ultimately choosing Aquaman due to The Flash having already been done multiple times on TV at this point. So he wanted to have his fresh new vision out there. That's fire. All right. In April of 2015, duo Phil Lord and Chris Miller were working on the treatment for The Flash and were possibly going to direct it, but had instead chosen to direct Solo, a Star Wars story. And then they didn't finish that neither. You know, Ron Howard had to come in and, you know, however, they remained as producers on the film. Hold up. Okay. Let's move on. In October 2015, Seth Grahame-Smith was set to direct The Flash, being his directorial debut, and still working with Lord and Miller's treatment. In April 2016, Seth Grahame-Smith left the film, citing creative differences, with the project retaining his script. Okay. This is the one we all know and love. This is one we got the most excited about. In June 2016, Rick Famuyiwa was hired to direct The Flash. Right? He was posting on social media, stacks of books he was reading to get prepared. His version of the film was set to resonate more with young viewers while still being compatible with the pre-existing script by Seth Grahame-Smith. Right? Listen to this now, yeah. In the following month, actress Kiersey Clemons was cast as Iris West, beating out Rita Ora and Lucy Boynton for the role. Additionally, Ray Fisher's Cyborg and Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman were also set to appear in the film. We was eating, bruh. It was about to be fire. In September 2016, Rick Famuyiwa had completed a revision of the film's script and posted an image with Flash and Cyborg Funko Pops, implying Cyborg will have a large role as Barry's best friend in the film. Bro, we all remember where we were when this picture dropped. This was fire, son. Fire. In early 2016, during a TV special aired before the premiere of DC's Legends of Tomorrow, concept art was revealed what this version of the Flash movie would look like, with Barry handling street-level crime and doing detective work. I mean, we saw these things. These things are dope, right? Right? We saw that, right? Damn, Twitter acting a fool. Months before filming, Famuyiwa exited The Flash, citing creative differences with Warner Brothers. Sources say that Dope Helmer's version of the movie with more edge clashed with the studio's take. Here we go again, right? The early signs that like this shit is foul. This dude put all this work in and making, and so the film was put on hold while Warner Brothers saw the new director and Ezra Miller prepared. Oh, look who it is. What up, Phil? Appreciate you jumping through, man. The Daily Show. So it says the film was put on hold while Warner Brothers sought a new director and Ezra Miller prepared the film Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald. Later, Warner Brothers had decided to take the film in a new direction and hired Joby Harold to completely rewrite the film, who then handed a draft in May, right? Well, in this period, Warner Brothers asked Robert Zemeckis, Matthew Vaughn, Sam Raimi, Mark Webb, Jordan Peele, and Ben Affleck to direct The Flash. They all either had scheduling conflicts or denied the offer outright. I think they all just denied the offer outright, because once you see this much traction coming through The Flash and this many times just having to find new stuff, it's the studio's problem. That's where the problem lies. You go through this many directors, one or two you can say, oh, the director might have been like full of himself and they wanted to do this. But when you have this many, the studio's the fucking problem. And we all know now, after years and seeing a bunch of stuff, indeed, Warner Brothers was the fucking problem. So here we go. Yeah, I'm glad they all denied it. I'm glad they just, in their faces, I hope they shot a bird to them and said, yo, fuck y'all. You guys won't let us do what we want to do, so we're not going to do this. At San Diego Comic-Con in 2017, Warner Brothers announced the Flash movie was to be renamed Flashpoint, revealing the movie would now revolve around the storyline where Barry Allen went back in time to save his mother's life. Flashpoint, right? Dan Mazzone worked on the script during this time. But again, later that year, Jeff Johns was asked if the film would include Thomas Wayne as Batman, to which he didn't give a definitive answer. This is Jeffrey Dean Morgan expressed interest in the role, having already played Thomas Wayne in Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. He's not the only one. The actress from The Walking Dead, and her name escapes me right now, who played Martha in the fucking scene at the beginning of BBS, also said, yes, let's fucking do this. I am 1,000% down. Both of these actors said that. Again, both of these actors were like, yes, let's fucking do this, WB. Guess what happened? Nothing. We didn't get nothing. Yeah, I hope he did. I hope they asked him to do that. He said, but yeah, Lauren Cohen, appreciate you, Phil. Appreciate it. Yes, her name escaped me just there. Both of those actors were like, let's fucking go, bruh. Guess what happened? Nothing. Think about that missed opportunity. And after some of all right, so anyway. In January 2018, Warner Brothers approached duo John Francis Daly and Jonathan Goldstein to direct Flashpoint, who were then confirmed as the film's new directors in March. The movie's title reverted back to The Flash in April. Filming was expected to begin in February 2019, but delayed due to Ezra Miller's role in Fantastic Beasts franchise, and was now slated to be released in 2021. Ezra Miller wasn't a fan of Goldstein and Daly's lighter take on the script, shouts out, and recruited legendary comics writer Grant Morrison to work on a new script with them. Warner Bros. Gave them 2 weeks to write their script. 2 weeks! Gave them 2 weeks to write their script. 2 weeks. What the fuck did you expect? And we're then going to choose between two versions. This entire thing is making me like super upset. Like I didn't read it earlier. Ezra Miller and Grant Morrison's take on The Flash was inspired by Back to the Future, but Warner Brothers wanted the film to explore more of the multiverse instead. You should have did that shit before. Rejecting their script or retaining Ezra Miller in the lead role, saying the script trash. I guess they thought it was trash, but I think the script was probably fire. John Francis Daly and Jonathan Goldstein exited The Flash in 2019, citing creative differences. Is you guys seeing a pattern here? Am I the only one seeing a pattern? I fucking doubt it. There you go. Later on, during the Chokes Claim incident, Daly had tweeted creative differences, implying the duo didn't get along with Ezra Miller at the time, to put it mildly. Okay. All right. At the same time, it was revealed that Warner Brothers approached it Chapter 2 director Andy Muschietti to direct The Flash. Additionally, Christina Hodson, Bumblebee, Birds of Prey, Batgirl, was chosen to write a new script for the film. Their involvement was confirmed in November. Okay. And that's it on this thread. So I thought this thread was very, very interesting when it comes to, I remember this, dude. I'll never, ever forget this picture, dude. This is incredible, man. I'll remember this forever. I saw that and I was like, we are in good hands. We are living the good life. Here we go. And then obviously, let's move along. Bing. Not one for Rotten Tomatoes. Don't give a fuck. Just thought I'd bring this up. The Flash is a passable superhero movie with multiverse narrative. This is for Screen Rant. That while allowing for some fun cameos, pales in comparison to well-executed stories like Spider-Man. This is the thing. This is how you fall victim. Let me bring this down real quick. This is the problem you run into right here. Spider-Verse is fire. Everybody, the people out, and I did see some stuff today that I was just like, okay, to each his own. But anyway, this is the kind of shit you're going to have to deal with. Warner Bros. Had the opportunity to hit the multiverse way earlier, and they fucked it up. They fucked it up by all these directors being apart and them not fucking the creative differences. They fucked it up. So what you could have had was you doing the multiverse before Marvel did it. Which, Marvel's, they're doing okay with it, I guess. They fumbled some of that shit. But still, the multiverse has always been DC's thing. DC created that shit. Like, it's in the comics, they did it first. You had the opportunity to be first on film. You fucked it up. So now we're left with shit like this. People are going to be comparing this shit to Spider-Man because I'm going to tell you right now, the Spider-Verse has absolutely killed it with the multiverse stuff. They have layered it and made it so acceptable as far as like this. You can't get mad at nothing they're doing. When you look at it, you can't, oh my God, that was a dope little piece you threw in there. And it was because they executed it very well, right? This is what you're going to have to deal with now. They gave it 2 out of 5 stars. Keep your expectations low. Okay. Here we go. Right, 96.9% on Rotten Tomatoes from 16 reviews. That's not that many reviews. That's that. This is going to change. Shut your ass up, man. So we'll see what happens with that. Here we go. All right. Before I get to that, give me 2 seconds. I'll be right. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that, you guys. Took just a second. Anyway, we got some new photos from Ahsoka, y'all. Ahsoka and Hera, right here. You know what I'm saying? Looking dope. Dude, this is... I can't wait for this show, honestly. I'm going to tell you right now. There are people who have problems with this, right? I see some people have problems with the way it looks. And I was like, dude, this shit looks incredible, man. Incredible, dude. This is fire, man. This is fire. So, yeah. Ahsoka and Hera. It's dope. I can't wait for Ahsoka. You guys already know. Shit. More pictures from Ahsoka. More stuff. Let's see. New image from Ahsoka, Master and the Princess Balin Skull, and Shin Haiti, or I'm gonna say Haiti for now. I don't know what it is, but Balin, shouts out Ray Stevenson, man. He's relax, bro. Relax. Ray looks like Andy Serkis here. Well, won't confirm. Relax. He does kind of, but relax. So there's some more stuff, right? There's that. All right, so let's check this out right quick, man. This is a new teaser, okay? A teaser for Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1. Let's check this out, y'all. I just saw this. Literally, I saw this like almost right before I went live, but here we go.
We have a problem.
The world is changing. War is coming.
Well, it was bound to happen sooner or later.
Ethan, listen to me. The world's coming after you. Stay out of my way.
Hey!
We have a...
So there you have it, y'all. Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning teaser. Little extra footage there. I don't know what to say about Mission Impossible except for I'm there in this bitch day one. So that is definitely happening there. So let me throw it on. What the hell? Oh, here we go. Anyway, so I'm there day one for that shit. It's happening. It's happening. Nice teaser though. Love it. Anyway, let's move along. All right. Let's get into it, y'all. Let's get into Rebel Moon Fire, son. Hold up. Let's see. My wife's in here. What's good? Love you. My lovely wife. Frank said, how many MI movies are there? It's 7 or 8. I guess this is 8 and 9 or 7 and 8. I can't fucking remember, dude. But yeah, looking for the Rebel Moon stuff. Tom's looking. He is. But you know, he'll be all right. I think he'll be all right. He still does all his own stunts. That's insane. And yeah, I can't argue with the old man jumping off a fucking cliffs and doing all of that kind of shit. So, Rebel Moon, yes, we eating good today. We are indeed. Bro, let me tell you something. This morning I was at work and I was like, damn, I just ate breakfast, but I am. Let me get some more of these meals, bro. Let me get some more of these meals. So, real quick, Andre, what's good, homie? What's up? What up? So yeah, man, yeah, this popped off today, or this was. I think I saw this yesterday. So, Rose Betts, she's worked with Zach before, you know what I'm saying, with some tunes and things of that nature. She said been making music for Zach again, right? She poses with a Rebel Moon jacket on, right, in the mirror, saying, "Hey, check it out, looking dope." That was incredible. I saw that yesterday. That's dope, man. So she out here. Rose, let me get that jacket, bro. Can I get the jacket? Can I get that? Because that shit is fire. You know, including Dawson got this shirt. All right, so let's look at it. So there's going to be a lot of repetitiveness as I go through these tweets because today I was literally just seeing like every second I was on there just tweets about Rebel Moon. I just kept emailing myself, probably emailed myself the same tweet dozens of times and just was like, yo, more Rebel Moon, let's go. You know, in preparation for the show today. So I don't think this is the first thing I saw, but first look at Zack Snyder's Rebel Moon starring Duna Bay, Ray Fisher, Mikhail Husman, Sophia Boutella, Charlie Hunnam, E. Duffy, Jamon Hansu, and Ed Skrein. All right, bruh, let's look, right? This is incredible, son. This is fucking dope. Let's look, just look at the gloriousness of this cast right here in this picture, right? This shit's looking fire. Yo, I wonder what the wolf means. Yeah, Rebel Moon's looking fire today, man. But yeah, I do wonder what the wolf means. I don't know. Well, I'm sure we'll find out when the movie comes out, or a trailer comes out, or you know, Zach just fucking tells us on the stream or some shit. That'd be dope. But anyway, yeah, this is. Come on, bro. This is what are we doing here? Look at Ray back there, man. Blood Axe, bro. Cora. Yo, this is, and there's no context here, which makes this even more fun that we just get to look at this and just be like, look at this. This is fire. This is incredible. Let's see. Got Charlie Hunnam here. Charlie Hunnam looking dope right there. You know what I'm saying? Our Green Arrow. That's what we wanted. Yeah, be honest. Right? What's that actor's name? I can't remember, man. Is it E. Duffy? Is that who it is? Dude's out here looking cool, got some tats on him and shit. He, of course, buffed up. You in the Zack Snyder movie, you're working out on set, bro. You got the trainers out there, and if you ever see the behind the scenes for Man of Steel, like Henry Cavill before he'd go on camera, just like the workout they had for him, so his shit would be ready, right? My man did the same thing, probably, I'm sure, right? And another little shot from Rebel Moon. So, yo, this is looking dope, man. It's looking incredible. So we got fed today. Let's be clear. Cora with the Jedi vibes and a cloak, bro. Let me tell you something. Yes. Absolute fucking fire. All right. Let's move on. So this is some more of the same, but a couple of different. This is the one that I told y'all I emailed myself several different tweets just because it was just dope. What she say down here? Just absolutely so hype right now. I'm gonna put some dirt in Wait a minute, Ray Fisher really went. Yeah. Hey. So this is it. Jamal Hansu, right. With Sophia right here. Look at him looking swolled up, right? It looks like he's a fighter. He's got his shit back. He's bandaged up because he got bruised up. Oh, no. He's got a little flash right there. You homie be drinking them shots, bro. So there we go. It looks like she's wanting to make a point to me. He's trying to hear that shit. Like the beard. That's dope. So there's that, right? There's that. In a minute, we're going to go through that article, right? Here's some more stuff. Here's another, bro. Let me tell you something. Look at Ed Skrein, bro. Look at him. Look at this. Let me tell you something, man. Zach out here doing it. General Titus. That's in there. Okay, yes. General Titus. There we go, man. There we go. General Titus, bro. Perfect role for Ed, man. Perfect role. If you remember him in Deadpool and stuff, perfect role for Ed. He is that dude, man. He is that dude. So we've seen a couple of those. Oh, here we go again. Right? What do they call them? The scribers, right? The scribers. I think I read that in the Peak Cinema. You damn right, Frank, it is. This is dope. I like the fact that the way the mouth looks with the teeth, but there's no opening there. These dudes are haunting looking and we've seen, I brought up some pictures I know in like the last couple weeks on this show that the scribes, brother. There you go. The scribes, homie. The scribes, man. Right. Let's move along. Okay, here's our boy Ray Fisher, right? Blood Axe himself. Look at that, man. That's dope, man. I like the knee pads and stuff like that. I like the garb. I like the dreads. You know what I'm saying? They call him Blood Axe. Obviously, he looks like he's embedding that axe, deep into the motherfucker's chest. Let's get it. Let's go, Ray. Yes, indeed. First look at Ray Fisher and Zack Snyder's Rebel Moon. This is dope, man. Looks like he took somebody else out right there, too, if you can see him on the ground looking like they got clapped up. So there's that. Yeah, man. Let's move along. Another cast photo. I'm just, I told you I emailed myself a bunch. This is cool because you can see right here when you also see the picture behind Wes, obviously, of the scribes. Zach gives a pretty good description of him, too, in this article. I'm going to read Blood Axe in the Heat of Battle. Blood Axe. Bro, let me take some. Fire name, first of all. That's a good name. All right. Let's move along. And obviously this was one of the first ones I saw today. Sophia Boutella in the fields. Looks like she's hacking down some shit. Got a Sith with her. So already iconic. Somebody just, throwing the 5 stars at him and whatever. So yeah, it looks good. Everything I've seen today from Rebel Moon looks good. And now let's get into this article, man. Let's get into this Vanity Fair article. You know what I'm saying? Let's read through. I'm gonna shut the music down for just a bit as I go through this. And Zack Snyder goes galactic. Exclusive first look at Rebel Moon. All right. The Netflix saga was once Snyder's pitch for a Star Wars movie. Now it's a universe all its own. And we are the more beneficial because of that, right? Zack Snyder is world building once again with Rebel Moon. Oh, it's going to be a lot of this pop-up. Probably. All right, let's read it. It says Zack Snyder is world building once again with Rebel Moon. This time, the 300 and Justice League filmmaker is creating not just one world, but a sprawling menagerie of planets full of cyborg warriors and molten metal swords, giant half-humanoid arachnids, and ancient robots that seem to have emerged more from medieval times than the future. The new Netflix space saga that Snyder directed and co-wrote extends far beyond the verdant orb of the title. The moon is actually one of the more modest worlds. It circles an immense gas giant at a distant edge of the galaxy and is populated mainly by farmers. It's nowhere special, but it's about to change the balance of the power in this fictional universe. So that's a little description that, oh shit. They're going to let me read this? Probably not. Let's see. Anyway, while any sci-fi extravaganza naturally features copious digital effects, Snyder also used his estimated budget of at least $166 million to manifest as much of it in real life as possible. And we've heard from actors who are part of this movie who've been here, that they say that they've never seen sets built this huge and with this much detail, which is fire because, you like to hear that coming from a movie. Ray Fisher should hashtag Axel Life. Axe Life. He should. All right. Axe Life. Okay, my bad. All right. Let's see. In Santa Clarita Canyon, just outside Los Angeles, a full-size abandoned starfighter decays not far from what appears. And we saw the picture of the big ship out there. appears to be an idyllic Scandinavian-style village, complete with clusters of homes, shops, and barns, as well as a stone bridge arching over a crystalline river. Team Snyder also built the river, bro. They out here, right? Right, vast fields of actual wheat sprout from desert hardpan, never meant for such less growth, but Snyder insisted on real crops for his farmers to harvest and defend. Just over the rocky hillside sits another Rebel Moon set for a larger community known as Providence, which looks like an old West metropolis. All of these are just locations on the moon of the title. There are other worlds beyond. Okay, let's just scroll through some of this real quick. The story which Snyder has been mulling for more than 3 decades. Focuses on outcasts, malcontents, and refugees from many disparate planets who join forces to rise up together against a punishing authoritarian government. As in real life, uniting so many different factions is easier proposed than accomplished. Both in the story and behind the scenes is multiple plot lines entwined. In every way, Rebel Moon is a heavy lift. I've heard from my friends, Dawson, and people there who's been to this set. You know, they won the artist contest. They got to go and see some of these things. They said, yo, you're not ready for the grand scale of this thing, right? I'm a glutton for punishment. I don't know why I always make an ensemble movie. I can't wait to not do that. But in the meantime, of course, I love it. Snyder says he feels that constructing his worlds in real life makes the otherworldly feel more immersive. This movie was me going, of course, it's a space opera, but let's not lens it that way. Let's lens it in a more intimate way so that the sci-fi elements feel more grounded, right? We're not always saying, look at how big our spaceships are, how weird our planets look. That happens, but it happens as an organic part of the world you're in. You're there, and so things you see on that journey are not forced upon you or spoon-fed to you, which Snyder has been one of my favorite parts about the way he makes movies is there's no spoon-feeding any of that. And here again is that picture, this absolutely glorious cast picture. I love this. I love this a lot. As a matter of fact, I'd like to have that shit on the wall back there. If 7 Samurai style plot, you damn right. He goes on to say a lot more stuff, so you guys have read through this. There was a particular part of this that. Okay, here we go. Hold up. Let's see, where's it at? Okay, debuting on Netflix on December 22nd. Rebel Moon is not just one movie. It's already a saga with plans to split the film into 2 parts. That makes a $106 million price tag, estimated from California tax fines to a 2-for-1 bargain at around $83 million apiece. The second part's release date has not yet been released, but Snyder wants it to follow closely on the heels of the first one. It won't be a long after. Netflix can do things that a traditional studio can't do, and that's true as far as like releasing sequels closer, however far apart, right? Also arriving at later dates will be more explicit, harder edge cuts of the 2 movies. This is the fire part, right? Both movies are going to get 2 releases apiece. You're going to have the one for everyone, and he explains it here. We're going to have one for the, for your boy here, right? You're going to have one for your boy, Scott Stupid the Goat. Yeah. It's the first version of Rebel Moon will hit screens, it'll be a fancy adventure that anyone can enjoy and watch. The later cut will be strictly for adults. Like I said, strictly for your boy. It's already filmed. Originally, the script was a movie, but it was in Zach form, says wife and longtime producer. What's up, Debbie? It was 172 pages. Okay, here's the part I like. Stupid was like, on the surface, under 2-hour movies really do better for some reason, even though you'll binge watch a series of 8 episodes. That is 1,000% true. True. Deborah Steiner says, Zach, if you ask me to make this less than 2 hours, I'm going to lose all the character. Like, because being real, you won't care about these people. It's a character story about how people can change and redemption and what you are willing to fight for. So he said, what if I gave you 2 movies? Of course, who's saying no to 2 Zack Snyder movies, right? Who's saying no to that, right? So the moon, let's see, I'm trying to find, is Fugitive Hiding Their Mindset. So this is giving pretty much a gist of what the story is. There's our 2, my favorite director and is probably my favorite executive producer right there, doing their thing. Since these white farmers can't possibly fight the Imperial Middle Course, it's off with a mercenary starship pilot named Kai. Southern Anchor trying him to help find, since there's this, where I'm back in, it's not a right bit for coming. Very little Red Moon has high gloss. Nice, there's Charlie Hunnam right there, looking cold. Cora has only a few months to assemble her fighters before the Mother World's forces return to Velt to collect their harvest. The advantage that they would have is they could set a trap for Imperium. Snyder says a lot of times they're fighting in a guerrilla war. You don't know where the bad guys are going to be, but in this case, in 9 weeks, they're going to be right there. So they can set up a trap, which is indeed interesting. Kara is joined by, handsome that Big Farmer. She Then Game of Thrones on Elk. While the pilot Kyle, let's see. I'm trying to get to. There's one particular quote that I thought was absolutely incredible. First thing about the villains needs to command the fighters. The group holds assembled that leads core to General Titus, played by Jamon Hansu. Right. When we first met Tarek, he was an indentured servant of this rancher, and he's working to Evan Black. Okay, so there's that. Another member with an axe to grind actually wields 2 flaming swords. Duna Bane. God damn. This is going to be dope, man. This is going to be incredible. This is going to be pretty fucking dope. They fight and hide. This is a lot of insight into Rebel Moon. When it comes, this is going to be let's see. That's dope. Yeah. This is incredible, man. This is incredible. Look at Scrime right there. All these images are incredible. I know it doesn't look that good on the website as it does the stuff that they put out. Let me see. So whatever. Snyder first met with Lucasfilm president Kathleen Kennedy short before the company's sale, and later sat down with Disney's then studio chief Alan Horn after the acquisition. While Snyder felt the reaction to his idea were promising, both the filmmaker and Lucasfilm ultimately decided it wasn't going to work out. Which, to our benefit, now we get this, right? An original world, but he doesn't have to worry about like connections and things of that nature. Let's see. Where is that? Let's see. Better not to continue later. Okay, so yeah, there we go, y'all. We ate this morning. Beautiful images, yeah, dude. It's an incredible thing, man. It's an incredible thing. So yeah, we ate today, y'all. We ate today, man, and I am very, very excited about what we saw. I've always been excited about Rebel Moon, and I am even more so now. Like it's soon, right? To them is like next week or some shit, and so we should get some new news, some more information. I thought everybody's responses on Twitter this has been like great to see all day long, and yeah, man. Yeah, this is incredible. This is incredible. I was not expecting what we got today. It's a random Tuesday, and they're just like, yo, here's this Rebel Moon. Bam, bam, bam. It's just drop after drop after drop of what's going on with this. And yep, I am excited. I'm sure you guys are excited. And let's see. There are even more outlandish characters who enter the fight, among them an ethereal spider being played by Jenna Malone and an ornate centuries-old robot known as Jimmy, voiced by Anthony Hopkins. The Jimmys were mechanical knights, relics of a bygone age, now mostly gone. This one endures in the wild, trying to merge the natural world with its mechanical form. That's dope, man. That is dope. Admiral Noble. Oh, that's his name. So opposing these heroes is an Imperial enforcer known as Admiral Noble. Ed Screen. Yeah. All right, so yo. Appreciate y'all stopping through here. Like I said, I saw this Rebel Moon stuff and I was like, yo, the show today, this is going to be fun to talk about Rebel Moon because all the stuff we got today was fire, right? Fire. So, I appreciate y'all stopping through, man. I really, really do. And hope I put forth the information like you expected me to. Just, try to read through the article, and it was a lot there and sort of trying to go through all the images that I saw today and trying to wrap my mind around how fortunate we were to get that stuff. So that's fire. And y'all, see y'all tomorrow, man. Expendables 4 trailer tomorrow. I don't know when it's dropping, probably in the morning, but I will watch it on the show tomorrow. And any more Rebel Moon stuff that comes out, we're going to talk about it. Because that's what I do on here anyway. But yeah, man. See you guys later. Appreciate y'all watching the show. Appreciate y'all stopping through the daily show. And I'll be back tomorrow, same time, 5:40 p.m. Eastern. And you guys have a nice evening. I will. Peace out.